between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington Redskins. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go now. Check 53. Slam, slam, slam. Check 24, check 24. He's check.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love. 75 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, this has been a quick strike offense all season long, finding many different ways to manufacture big plays.
They had a big playoff preview today in the papers, and it was about who would set the tone. Well, they just set the tone right there. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now a carry for Dillon. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Exit. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. At the 1-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
On 2nd down, Love. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11. On first down, here's Love. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Come on. Shift. Watch the shift.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins caught by Nelson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 9.
Let's go. 15 runner. 15 runner. Right 54. I want that. Give it. Give me that ball.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. It's caught. Jones. 23 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down.
Switch. Check your hot read. Hey, motion. Reset. Check three.
Shotgun handoff now for Love. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A Redskin 1st down, the pickup 15 yards. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating him up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get...
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They start the drive with Cook. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Cousins to throw it. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. 78 yards as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. The PAT good. It would draw them closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run again with Love on 1st down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. He's coming.
On 2nd down, here's Haskins. He completes it to Nelson. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Love, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Switch. Slam.
They'll run with Love. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Going to give it to Love. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Bryce Love with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Gun. I got motion.
Back to the ground, this time Cook. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta.
March 56. Exit. Hey, we're good. 56. Check 56. I got you. Chance. Black. Check.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Flushed out right, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. On 2nd and 10, Cousins. He completes it to Peak. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Jet bomber. Gun. 56. I smell fear in that offense. Hey, flipper. Fear in that offense. Two.
Throwing his Cousins. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. Sean Davis with a pick.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here. Don't end up in the end zone. Ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
Calling it in, Nelson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Whip. Watch the whip. Go. Check 13. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Now Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. To throw on 3rd down. Haskins. And he's going to go down again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Love. And he's got some space here. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, one of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Sharon Peak, 81 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Gostkowski the extra point, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Haskins on first down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Looking to throw again on second down. Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 35. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the carry, it's Love. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
Now it's Haskins. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
This will be taken in at the 1. Yeah, he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Cousins. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A gain there of 21 yards. Cousins now to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
Second down.
Mike 20. 65. 65. Chad. 382. Let's 50.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And it's third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. Now Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. Now Cousins on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Redskins will take control of the football in great field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give running right is Love. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Redskins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Haskins. Over the middle, complete. It's Love. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
On first down, it's Love. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Staying on the ground, it's Love. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Check on, go. Check hot route. Hot. Check.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. Good job by their defense, though. They held him to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Two.
The 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a trunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Ready. 60 outlaw. 54.
On first down, this is Geis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a first down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to